Okay then.
If I'm going to stop this killer, I should analyze the body I found on the rooftop of the Gotham Herald.
That would probably be a good idea. Oh, it has been a while. Because I've been in Bristol for the past 4 days. Hence the no videos. It was fun. I'm glad to be back though. Whee!
Alfred, I found a mutilated body, but this isn't the one Cash told me about. I'm going to try and establish a cause of death. Blood tests reveal the cause of death with an overdose of painkillers.
And you can do that just by looking at it?
Also, the victim's fingerprints have been burned off with acid.
A rather unsavory demise.
That's not all. It's as though the subject's DNA has been corrupted somehow. There's insufficient information for me to cross-reference the database. I'll have to use the deep tissue scanner to analyze the body for distinguishing features and determine the victim's identity.
Right you are, sir.
Okay. Oh. Well, that's different. Oh, okay.
Scar tissue on the upper arm. I recognize the pattern. 20 years ago, this was a badge of honor among inmates.
Okay, that's
of
really
the
cool.
Penitentiary. A small group of racketeers known as the Bloodhaven Six.
Remnants of a pacemaker fitted through the right ventricle. If I cross-reference the manufacturer with the pacing method, it will help to narrow the search.
I bet you all the people in the missing database are like the production team. I bet you. That's the sort of shit they do. And it's cool, I like it. Yeah.
Clear signs of bone deformation on the victim's knee. Joint line sclerosis points to juvenile arthritis, a rare and debilitating condition.
Alfred, I've ID'd the victim as Franklin Ocargo.
His records are a litany of drug-related offenses, sir. In and out of prison from an early age. He was serving a 20-year sentence at Blackgate before being released early on grounds of ill health due to a heart condition. He moved to Little Rock, Arkansas, which is where he was reported missing.
Okay.
What's unusual is that they didn't go missing in Gotham. They were brought here and killed. Why? We need to track down whoever did this.
Might I suggest keeping an ear out for any more of that ghastly opera music? It sounds ominously like a calling card.
Yes, which is exactly why I stay away from it.
I'm going to investigate the body I found overlooking Divinity Churchyard. There's a killer.
Or I can I can go to the one on this bridge.
Large. He must be stopped.
Jesus Christ. Gotta be like, the raid on the cape is like a really good touch. Jesus Christ. I could probably drive, but I prefer flying. Flying's a lot more fun. Oh, I'm gonna have to do Riddler stuff at some point. That's gonna take a while.
Alfred, I found another body. The mutilation pattern looks to be identical to the previous murder victim.
Then it appears Gotham does indeed have a serial killer in its midst.
Another one.
And here I was thinking this evening couldn't get any worse.
I'm going to scan the body for unique identifiers.
There don't appear to be any. Oh.
Deformity on the left ear. Looks like a result of minor ear agenesis, a birth defect.
Okay. Someone swallowed a wedding ring, presumably.
A wedding ring in the lower intestine. The inscription reads, Ophelia.
Okay.
The victim had a hip replacement. Scar tissue hasn't fully healed, so it must have been recent.
Alfred, the victim's name is Anthony Lund. Hospital records show he suffered with alcoholism, most probably brought on by the breakdown of his marriage. The name on the ring, Ophelia, his ex-wife. He was last seen in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Another person taken from outside the Gotham area.
A significant detail, sir.
So are these words written beside the bodies.
Yes.
Try and find a connection between the two victims I've found, Alfred. There has to be something linking them together.
I'll try my best, sir.
Okay. Next. Ugh. I know there's one around here somewhere. That's not at all what I'm doing, but okay. There's not been a lot of radio chatter or like people I've seen driving around. Usually they're everywhere. I mean, I think I've taken out like all of the tanks. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, there'll probably be a bit more presence over here. Because there is still shit I need to destroy eventually. No, you can fuck right off. Okay. Okay, it's getting louder. Okay, there it is. It's like it's getting louder.
Alfred, we can add a third victim to the list.
This is becoming rather ghastly, sir. It brings to mind a spate of murders at the beginning of your career. It was Halloween then, if I'm not mistaken. Turned out to be rather a long one, if I recall.
Comic reference.
Try and identify the body.
An irregularity on the victim's chest. It appears to be a birthmark, quite distinctive.
You don't say. Yep, was that something?
There's a bullet lodged deep in the upper bicep. This type of ammunition is predominantly used with a hunting rifle that hasn't been manufactured in over a decade.
I look, there's still 74. There were 74 people with a bullet in their arm. Is that something? No, I was gonna say. Didn't think there was. Ah, that would be.
The left foot is missing several toes.
No.
The site of amputation suggests the removal of non-viable tissue in the treatment of frostbite.
Oh, lovely.
Alfred, I've ID'd the victim as Robert Kincaid.
He was a microbiologist who worked for Stag Enterprises. Many believe the shooting was connected to Kincaid's knowledge of controversial research, although that remains unverified. He took a
But true, we've met Stag.
Which is where he was reported missing.
That's 3 victims, all of them abducted in various places around the country. Keep looking for a connection, Alfred.
Right you are, sir.
The writing by the bodies suggests the killer has a higher purpose. It's as if these weren't good enough for what he has in mind.
Do you think there are other victims?
Yes, and I don't know what he has planned for them.
Just keep looking for a connection. No, I just decided I'd give the fuck up. Why not? Yes is the answer to that question. And no is the answer to that scream. Seriously, where is that thing? There it is. Which is where I am staying away from.
It's just, I'm pretty sure I saw him earlier, and he kind of looked like a giant bat.
Nope, different. Different bat creature. It fucking jump scared me like a bitch.
So what, we gotta listen to Scarecrow lecture us all night?
Oh, hi.
Alfred, I found a fourth victim.
Highly regrettable, Master Bruce. All we can do is hope this body yields some clues as to the killer's identity.
Mm-hmm. That'd be something.
I've seen that pattern of scar tissue before. It's a bite.
Oof.
Analyzing its radius points to a species of Selachomorpha. This particular variety of shark is only found in the waters off the coast of North Gotham.
Okay. Ooh.
The victim is fitted with an ocular prosthesis.
A glass eye.
This type of medical-grade acrylic was used only once during a trial 5 years ago.
Okay.
Signs of trauma to the upper arm. At some point, titanium screws had been implanted to repair a fractured humerus. Alfred, the victim's name is Lisa Mendez.
She had quite a troubled upbringing, sir. Orphaned aged 9, foster homes, drug abuse. She developed a talent for surfing, hence the shark attack. Tragically, it's also how she lost her boyfriend. She was working for a Christian charity in Tucson, Arizona, when she went missing.
Have you found anything linking the victims?
I can find no personal or professional links between the victims, but they each went missing near state parks or playing fields.
Okay.
Try and find anything connecting those places.
Of course, sir. I'll look into it.
That is actually something. Nope. Nope. Oh look, another tower. Which I will not be going to. Yet. Another tower. They're everywhere.
Economic downturn here. Pretty ugly though. Way they're building all that new stuff right on top of the old.
How you doing?
Architectural connoisseur on the squad. Hey, I know an ugly skyscraper when I see one. Besides, have you been down there? The underside? It's cool.
Just a little bit.
Alfred, I found a fifth victim.
I feared you would, sir.
I feared you would. I'm not entirely surprised, but...
This wound is relatively fresh.
Okay.
Inflicted while the victim was still alive. Abrasion to the epidermal layers confirms the somewhat crude removal of a tattoo.
Spare kidney.
The position of this scar indicates the victim underwent surgery to remove one of their kidneys.
Or lack thereof. Something on the side of your face.
A plate made of tantalum, used here for a cranial fracture, most probably the result of a boxing accident. The victim's callous knuckles would only be acquired by a professional fighter. Alfred, the victim's name is Ella Montgomery.
It appears the kidney was donated to a twin sister who unfortunately died. This seems to have been the catalyst for her boxing pursuits, and hence the cranial injury. She went missing in Huntsville, Alabama.
Do the details of the disappearance match with the others?
They do indeed, sir. Also, your request to cross-reference the parks and playing fields has proved fruitful. I've come across some leasing documentation that appears to have been falsified. Someone is attempting to cover their tracks.
Okay.
Find out anything you can, Alfred. We couldn't have done anything to prevent these deaths, but we can still save others.
Also, not to be a dick, but couldn't have been that much of a professional fighter if you got owned. I think the last one is around here somewhere.
I heard gas masks ain't gonna help. Toxin's too powerful.
And you would be right. Oh shit.
Go on, run! Hide! We'll find you!
I will bring you all down. Later, when I'm not dealing with more important things.
The Firefly guy. Swear I saw him in a movie once. What movie? I'm not sure. Flame?
Okay.
Fireman? Mr. Fire? It's on the tip of my tongue.
I'm getting closer.
Batman's not finding the cloudburst.
There it is.
Alfred,
Follow the
for
opera.
another body.
6 victims, Master Bruce. When will this nightmare end?
Your interest just went up massively, Alfred.
That particular type of bleaching to the pigmentation of the skin denotes a chemical burn. Most likely a chlorine-based substance.
Yeesh. Oh.
Tracheal surgery to remove a cancerous growth has resulted in the victim being fitted with a voice box.
One of my aunties has that. She was like, the only upside is I sound like a Dalek. That's it.
The victim suffered a rare genetic disorder, causing them to have 6 fingers on one hand.
Yeesh. My auntie didn't have that.
The victim's name is Allison Weers.
She was an engineer employed at Ace Chemicals. That would certainly explain some of her ailments. She moved into a retirement home in Bloodhaven several years ago. Their grounds are adjacent to a large park.
Cross-reference this with the others. See if it fits.
It does indeed, sir. Sending you the information now.
Very good.
The Circus of Strange. Its route recently took it through all the locations where the victims went missing. Get me a list of associated names.
The circus is run by a rather suspicious fellow named Laszlo Valentin.
Search for any properties owned or leased by the suspect.
Records show Mr. Valentin used to lease a beauty salon here in Gotham, but the lease expired shortly before construction began on Wayne International Plaza.
Send through the location. It's time to end this.
I'm bringing you down. Because now I will drive.
Scarecrow. Oh, man. That's one face I did not want to see projected on the side of a building.
Hayden! Not falling for that again. Good for you. Let me back in my car.
Oh, I see that.
No, you don't. Whee! Because I know how to park. Oh, Riddler trophy. This is very pink. No, wrong one. I always forget how to do that. you. Yep. This is suspect. Yep. That's not creepy at all. Oh. Oh, no, you need to stop that right now. Oof.
Make it stop. I can't take anymore.
Ugh.
Pig, make it all better. Pain is just the body's way of saying thank you.
Oof.
You're done here, Valentine. Let them go.
Oh, no. Pig not ready yet. She's all unique and wrong. All messed up, inside out. Pig, make her better. Pig, make all of us better.
It's over.
But Pig can fix you too. Make you perfect, like the others.
You're insane.
And what are you?
I'm here to stop you.
Bad. Pig is like clay. Pig is like God. Pig is here to fix us all. That's it, my darling. Show him how perfect you are.
I'd also like to point out, clearly a man, so why did you call it her? Also, Professor Pig is one of the creepiest fucking people ever.
My precious, he cannot keep you down.
It's like they're immune to pain. I need to make sure they stay down.
Okay. It's not standing now.
Encore, show him how perfect you are.
Environmental takedown. Anyone? Damn it. Come on. Come over here. There we go. Surely that had to work. Yeah, it did. Cool.
Be coming for you, better. Coming to make you perfect.
You need to stop singing. And I'm gonna have to take out the rest of your little friends. That's not gonna happen.
That's it. And proud. My darling.
You gonna need to stop throwing butcher's knives at me? You're gonna need to stop doing that! Jesus!
All better now. Oh, feed my precious. Yes. Oh, yes. Yes.
Oh! Oh fuck! Oh!
Can't leave until I've rescued the other victims.
Oh! 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 Oh, that was... Fuck.
Come on, get us out of here!
Nice. Now I can take it. Get in the boat. You just stop snorting, you're not an actual pig.
Where are you taking me? Go back to his son.
I'm taking you where you won't be able to hurt anyone else. I'll make sure of it.
Pig doesn't hurt. Pig heals. Pig fixes. My Dollartrons are works of art.
Anybody who calls anything that.
Living a fate worse than death.
Not death. Pig makes life worth living.
The ones you murdered.
Too broken for pig to make them. Too imperfect. They make mother angry. Make pig feel sick.
There's things you couldn't change. It's how I identified the bodies. It's how I caught you. That's why you failed.
No, not fail. Oh.
Yep, you fail. You suck. You're insane. And now you're gonna go to prison.
Picture you sick. Like to see?
You've got problems, Valentine. Out you go, Valentine.
Don't lock pig away. Mother won't be pleased. Pig, not good enough. Oh, never good enough. So close until you stop me. I can do better. So much better. It could have been so perfect.
Now, old pig face here. Total lunatic. Far too good for this place. Don't worry, you'll be the first one I let out.
Don't you dare.
You should have stayed away tonight, Dent.
How many times have we done this, Batman? You put us behind bars only for us to escape. Your life is meaningless. A charade!
Not meaningless. Satisfying.
Satisfaction is short-lived. Enjoy it while you can, because the next time we meet, you die.
You probably say that all the time.
Oh, that. You just bring out the best in everyone. Your enemies, your friends, even your bestest frenemies like Harv here. He's at least halfway interesting these days, and it's all thanks to you.
You're fucked up. Now you see his real problem. Aside from the fact he's voiced by Howling Mad Murdoch from the original A-Team, is he's wearing clogs. I mean, really.